Hello everybody, and welcome to my first video. Today I will show you post-plant sage walls on every map. Now I have to warn you, some people may like this, some people may hate it, so take it for what you will. I've used this in silver, gold, plat, diamond matches, and it seems like the higher rank that you go, people dislike it more and more. So take that for what it's worth as well. But with that said, here we go. Okay. Let's start with Ascent, bomb site A. So there's a lot of creative ways that we could do this one. An example is you could post right here in the front. Now when you wall this off, you want to line it up with this line right here. And you'll see that this locks the bomb in here. Now you can either go longer or shorter, that's your choice, but here you can lock the. Another one that you could do would be right here. Same thing, wall it here.
Wall raised.
And the diffuser can't get to it here. Okay, and here's another one. You can actually plant in hell here. You can actually wall this off.
Barrier created.
This one's interesting because you could be anywhere here. Some people think that you're actually in here. Alright, and then last one, you can also plant right here.
Flag planted. Wall raised.
I think what you guys will start to notice is you can do it essentially anywhere. You just have to hug a wall, and then you can do it. So depending on your situation and what needs to be done, you can do it essentially anywhere. You just have to hug a wall. Okay, let's talk bomb site B. First one I'll show you is boathouse. This wall actually blocks both entrances. So you'll see that both entrances are blocked. A lot of times people will think that you're actually back there. Another one that you can do here is just plant default. And then you can simply wall it off here.
Wall raised.
And as you can see, you can't get to the. And here's a couple of more.
Flag planted. Wall raised.
And last one.
Flag planted.
This one's interesting.
Barrier created.
Because if you are able to get up here, you can actually smash this box. Alright. Now that you get the gist of it, let's take a look at Split, bomb site A.
Flag planted. Barrier created.
There really are a lot of different variations that you can take here. Like this plant here. You can actually block off elbows.
Wall raised.
So you're blocking off 2 lanes while protecting the bomb. A couple of more here.
Flag planted. Barrier created.
This one's good. You can essentially shoot from any angle. Let's take a look at B, starting with default. Most people plant here.
Flag planted.
Good spot to block as well.
Barrier created.
Other than default, you have a couple of more. You could plant here, underneath the rafters.
Flag planted. Wall raised.
Block it up that way as well. Another one that we can take a look at would be on the other side. Depending on the situation that you're in, you may have to adjust your plan.
Light planted.
Good too.
Barrier created.
So you'll see that back alley has to kill the wall, and even if they're coming in from heaven, they can't drop into it. Again, by now, I think you get the gist of this, so I'll show you the last plant here. This one has actually worked out quite well as well. You can actually plant here, again, depending on your situation.
Light planted.
And while you're
Wall raised.
creates a lot of close combat. Alright, let's take a look at Bind, bomb site A. Here's a pretty typical plant spot.
Light planted.
Easy one to line up.
Barrier created.
Here's another one coming out of bathroom.
Light planted. Barrier created.
Now keep in mind, this ball is also bangable. Same one coming out of bathroom, just a different variation of it. Again, every plant is going to be different on your situation.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Last one on A here. Again, you can essentially plant anywhere against a wall. This one's good. You can watch it from multiple angles,
Light planted.
especially if you have a teammate that's already a bit.
Wall raised.
Great way to shoot from here. Let's move. Coming out of hookah, you can plant right here.
Light planted.
And then wall it off here.
Barrier created.
This one's good. You actually have to kill 2 pieces of the wall to defuse. Coming out of garden, same thing.
Light planted. Barrier created.
Just as a reminder, in case you can spam the wall, in case you're not aware of that. A couple of more here. In the event that the bomb site's not safe, you can always plant right here.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Same thing. They won't be able to get to it without killing the wall on either side. And the last one.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Okay, let's take a look at Icebox here. First plant I'm going to show you is a little bit dangerous.
Light planted. Wall raised.
But this one's good because you can essentially shoot from anywhere to guard it. Here, here, here. Or even if you can somehow get back behind here. Second one here is just a very simple one.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Same thing. You can't get to it. Third one. And again, you can essentially do this up against any wall.
Light planted. Barrier created.
And this one will also be easy to defend from anywhere.
Light planted. Barrier created.
The last one that I'll show you is a little bit more tricky, but it works. You plant here in the middle. You can place a two-way wall right here. It's going to break on both sides. But you'll see that you can't get to it without killing each side here. And then once they start diffusing, this wall is bangable. So if you don't get them on the approach, you can spam. Looking at B here. Default spot. Careful, you can get spammed here.
Light planted.
But once you do,
Wall
you
raised.
can wall this up as well. So you can't diffuse from either side. Let's look at the same spot from the other side.
Light planted. Barrier created.
Same thing. Just a couple more. This one has worked out well if you can get it. If you can somehow plant here,
Light planted.
you can wall off this.
Barrier created.
So they'll have to kill 2 blocks in order to defuse up the rope or through kitchen. If they're Jet or Omen and they get up here, that's fine. This wall is bangable. But also they're exposed from here as well as over here. So for me, not a lot of creative spots here on B, but I'll show you this last one that I've done. It also works as well. Once you plant here,
Light
you
planted.
can place this wall here.
Wall raised.
Then you can essentially defend from here, or you can defend from up here. And whoever's approaching has to kill 2 blocks of the wall. Let's look at Haven, bomb site A default spot.
Light planted. Barrier created.
Let's look at another spot on A. This one's actually my favorite.
Light planted. Barrier created.
This one's very easy to defend from long. Or if you have somebody that's already up here. You cannot drop into it as well. And again, everybody's situations can be different, so you can also do it here.
Light planted. Barrier created.
Last one. It's similar to Ascent. You can plant here.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Looking at bomb site B, you can actually do the same plant on either side here, and then you can block off essentially whichever link they're coming from.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Block off C link here or A link here depending on where you plant. Second plant, you can essentially just plant right here in the front.
Light planted. Barrier created.
Same as before. Essentially any wall.
Light planted. Wall raised.
easy to watch from over here as well. And the last one for B.
Spike planted. Wall raised.
Now let's look at C. First, you have default spot.
Spike planted. Barrier created.
Second spot here. Again, this all varies from where you're coming from.
Spike planted. Barrier created. Spike planted. Wall raised. Spike planted. Barrier created. Spike planted. Wall raised. Spike planted. Barrier created.
First, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit like or subscribe. Otherwise, I'd love to hear any feedback on how these walls are working for you, or if there's any way that we could actually make them better. I think if you have a really good shot and game sense, Sage could be one of the best attacking agents there are in Valorant. Otherwise, the other thing that I wanted to share, just in case you're not aware, is that the bomb timer is 45 seconds, Sage's wall is 35 seconds, and the defuse time is 7 seconds. So it really leaves little room for error from the defending side if you can execute any one of these walls. Thank you for watching.